Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. So today we'll be discussing the two breakout stocks on weekly basis. So here is the weekly chart of PNC Infra and EPL. So first let us discuss about EPL. Very good pattern, has given a very good breakout as well today and has given around 13 or 40% today itself, right? So you can look at the volume on both PNC Infra as well as the EPL. So for last 2 weeks, PNC Infra is, uh, it has a very good volume, but the only problem is this is very volatile, and I'm not sure how it will react after this. But yeah, first thing is EPL. So here, what is happening is it was creating a base. So for example, this is the base of EPL. This is a support. So here it was a accumulation. You can see there is a resistance line as well here. It was a clear resistance and it respected that on multiple occasions. Like first is this, even I can extend this to here as well. You can see first, second, third, fourth, and even fifth. There was a sixth instance as well where it tried to break this out but failed to break it out. But on this instance, it has given a breakout. So one rule I follow is if a weekly candle is, let's say, around 15-20%, right? So I don't enter in that stock. I wait for retracement and then I think of taking the entry in this. So for me, even though this is as part of the scanner, I won't be taking any entry in this because it is a bit risky to go with this kind of candle. Because usually what happens is after a very big candle, it can give a very big red candle as well. Even though so here you can see what we can, our plan would be, we'll keep watching this for next week, next couple of weeks. I feel that there will be retracement around zero point 0.5 area, so we can say around 175 maybe, and this will be the actual good accumulation zone for us where we can think of taking the entry. So this will be my accumulation area around 175. Anything around 165 to 175, I'll try to accumulate this. But as the stock will be, let's say if it comes to this, that means what is happening? It is going from the higher levels to the lower levels, right? So there is a risk that it might go down as well. We don't know, right, where it will go. But as part of that, as this is going down, I won't allocate my full capital into this, maybe 10-20% of the capital at the start and see how it behaves and then take the entry. Because the only good thing that attracts me is you can see on the monthly time frame, right? Yeah, so here you can see, I'll just remove these things. This is very good support actually on bigger time frame. So there are two instances where it accumulated for almost a year or 6 months, let's say. So here it was a multi-year breakout at this point. It accumulated here for almost 6 months, then gave a good up move, acted as a support, and again coming back here. So if it sustains above these levels, which is high of this, around 188, right? But still, let's have some buffer. After 200, it is a clear buy. Okay. So my there are two entry points to this. One is, as I said, this area 165 to 175, okay, with a very small stop loss of low of this candle maybe, which comes to 162, but it is not advisable to keep this small stop loss, which will be obviously haunted. So that's why I would suggest these levels 155. Okay, this can be your stop loss. You can take an entry around 65 and 75 for these targets, because clearly it has accumulated and ready for breakout. So that is one thing, right? And second thing, let's say if it goes above without even retracement, it directly goes above 200, right? So at this point, I mean, this is the second scenario. I'll try to take the position directly here around 200. I won't wait for this, right? So these are the two scenarios. And when I go for this 200, right? I'll keep a small stop loss of maybe 185 or 187. So that's the plan for EPL. Let's see PC and infra. As I said, this looks very volatile and chances are it will hit your stop loss as well. But let's see. So this was the resistance zone. Okay. So first resistance, second, third, here as well. Last week, fourth resistance, and then it went down all the way here and again came back. So that means the buyers are active because they have pushed the price from this level to this level, and from here it is ready to break out. It did break out, but then it was not able to sustain, and then again back to the pavilion. So here what is interesting to see is this trend line. We can keep this as a stop loss while taking the entry, but as of now I'm not planning to take any entry here. Only if it goes above 315, right, then only I'll take the entry, because what I see is I see that it might accumulate on these levels first before giving any major breakout. And chances, as this is very much volatile, chances are that it can again go and hunt down all the stop losses here and then go, right? So it is advisable to wait, have this in watch list. Maybe these are the levels. If it again goes above 300, 315 or 310, then only you can think of taking the entry, otherwise not. So these are the two stocks which came in my scanner, and I thought of sharing these two with you. So have them watch listed, and maybe let's keep them on radar for next week and then see how they behave next week. And the other good part is that uh, from last couple of days, right, the market is weak, and even in the weak market they have performed well. So that means there might be some good news or something that is coming up, and it is just preparing for that. So that's the reason I thought of sharing them with you. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Goodbye.